Hello friends, welcome back. In this video session of refrigeration and air conditioning subject, we will start introduction to air conditioning. My name is Mr. S. V. Kumbar, Assistant Professor, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadra, Ichalkaranji. So, we will start with what is refrigeration and air conditioning. So, the process of reducing the temperature of a body from a general level, that is atmospheric temperature, of surrounding, that is known as refrigeration. Similarly, air conditioning means control of temperature, humidity, purity and movement of air. The working conditions and comfort for human being is improved by air conditioning. The temperature is brought down during summer and increased during winter without causing any discount. So the term air conditioning and refrigeration may be used to describe virtually the same, but here the final goal is different. In case of refrigeration, as it is a closely packed system where object which is to be cooled is kept and the temperature of that object is maintained below atmospheric temperature. But in case of air conditioning system, the temperature of air is maintained as per our requirement and purity, movement of air, humidity is controlled with the help of air conditioning system. The processes which is used in the refrigeration and air conditioning, the same components to perform the task of maintaining the temperature of controlled space. The difference between two systems is that air conditioners are not used to maintain a low temperature. Applications of refrigeration and air conditioning. So in last lecture also we have studied applications of refrigeration. So first application of refrigeration is food processing, preservation of perishable items and distribution. Second, chemical and process industries. In chemical and process industries, to store blood at a low temperature, to preserve chemical at low temperature, we use a refrigeration system. Third application, special applications such as cold treatment of metal, medical, construction, ice skating, etc. In medical application, generally we preserve medicines below room temperature. And one last one, comfort air conditioning. Applications of air conditioning are industrial, such as in textile, printing, manufacturing, photographic, computer rooms, power plants, vehicular, etc. In textile as well as in printing, air conditioning is required. In manufacturing, such as CNC, VMC, then HM horizontal coordinate machine, we require air conditioning system because that probe works with the help of air conditioning, that is conditioned air. And next application is comfort, for human comfort, generally for commercial and residential purpose we use air conditioning system. In most of software companies, they are using air conditioning for their worker for comfortness. Introduction to refrigeration and air conditioning. So generally, refrigerator and air conditioning is used to cool products or a building environment. Here, work has to be supplied to refrigerator in order to absorb heat energy from low temperature reservoir, and that heat is rejected to high temperature reservoir, and generally atmosphere is used as high temperature reservoir. In case of air conditioning, from low temperature reservoir, air is allowed to flow through filter so that its purity is maintained. A fan or blower is used for the movement of air to control movement of air. Working. This is the diagram which gives us working of air conditioning. which is very similar to vapor compression refrigeration system. So compressor is used, second component, compressor is used to compress refrigerant. So here high pressure and high temperature vapors of refrigerants are produced. This high pressure, high temperature vapors of refrigerant, it then flows to condenser. In the condenser, a fan is provided. Forced circulation is used, means ambient air is forcefully allowed to move over condenser and hot air is sent back to atmosphere. So in this way, heat is rejected in the condenser. After that, in case if any moisture content is there, so dryer is used, and after that, through expansion valve, pressure drops down considerably. As soon as it flows through thermostatic expansion valve, its pressure drops down and it is converted into low pressure, low temperature liquid refrigerant. This low pressure, low temperature liquid refrigerant, it then flows through evaporator, when again fan is used, indoor blower, we call it as indoor blower. Here air forcefully moves over evaporator, and in this way cold air is sent back to the indoor with proper humidity, and due to heat rejection of air to refrigerant, it is converted back into vapors. So this vapors of refrigerant is sent back to compressor and the cycle continues. So air conditioning system components, first one, compressor, as it is working on vapor compression refrigeration system, same components will be there as similar to vapor compression refrigeration system. So first component is compressor, second compressor clutches, third condenser, fourth expansion valve, fifth evaporator, sixth receiver dryer accumulator, seventh switches and evaporative temperature control, and last one rear AC system. Classification of air conditioning system. So there are many ways to classify air conditioning system. So first one, based on way of air cooling. First, direct cooling system. Second, indirect cooling system. In direct cooling system, air is directly allowed to flow over evaporator coil where its humidity as well as coldness is maintained. In indirect cooling system, two circuits has to be used to cool air. Second, based on major function, comfort air conditioning system and industrial air conditioning system. So generally, comfort air conditioning system is used in domestic as well as commercial application, and industrial air conditioning system is used is in industries for product like printing, etc. Based on season of air. Air conditioning are also classified as winter air conditioning system, summer air conditioning system, year-round air conditioning system. Winter air conditioning system, hot air is required. So the cycle is reversed, means hot air which is obtained from condenser is allowed to flow through room, and in this way hot air is obtained. In case of summer air conditioning system, air is allowed to flow over evaporator coil where its humidity and temperature is maintained and it is sent back to room itself. Third one, year round air conditioning system which can be used in summer as well as in winter. That's why it is known as year round air conditioning system. So these are the different types of air conditioning that we use nowadays. Most famous is a split unit because condenser and evaporator unit are split. Next, VRV system, ceiling suspended system, ceiling cassette system, ceiling ducted system, window unit. This window unit was very famous in earlier days, which was located, that's why it is also known as window air conditioner. So first we will start with central air conditioning system. Among all the types of air conditioning system, This is the most common type of cooling system as it is the most preferable for larger home due to its ability to cool efficiently. Central air conditioner circulate cold air through supply and return duct. So ducting system has to be used in central air conditioning system. Supply ducts and resistors which are in the walls or floor carry cooled air into the home. Once the air becomes warm, it circulates back into the supply duct and resistors where it will then be transported back to the air conditioner. Installing a central conditioning system requires a lot of planning and preparation as sizing is crucial to functionality of the system. So if you install a system that is one of the wrong size, even if it's energy efficient, you will find that your utility costs are more than they should be. Second, ductless mini split air conditioning system. In earlier case, we have to use ducts, but here in this system, ducts are not used. That's why it is known as ductless mini split system are mostly common in parts where they have been retrofitted. Like a central air conditioning, the systems have an outdoor compressor or condenser and indoor handling unit. So if you are looking to cool individual room in your home or office, this system might be just for you. Many ductless mini split system can have as many as 4 indoor handling unit which are connected to outdoor unit. Each zone has its own thermostat allowing you to adjust the temperature of each room accordingly. This is especially advantageous if you are wanting to cool only a particular part of house that is being used. Window air conditioning. As the name indicates window air conditioning, so some part of this air conditioning lies inside room and half part lies outside room. That's why it is known as window air conditioning. So it is a compact unit cooling only a particular room. That's why it is also known as unitary system. This system is installed in the window of a room. Window air conditioning system cool a room temperature by emitting warm air out back of it and blowing cool air into it. These types of units are best for those who live in a small spaces. It would be not be ideal for a larger home as you will discover that it doesn't cool efficiently in that kind of environment. Portable air conditioning system. Portable air conditioners are considered as the next generator of window unit. This type of air conditioning unit takes air from the room and cools it, then directs it back into the room. The unit then vents any warm air outside by means of exhaust hose that is installed in a window. Like a window air conditioning unit, portable air conditioners are designed to cool only one room. They are easy to install, versatile, and an affordable option. You'll find that the portability of your air conditioner makes staying cool on a hot summer day that much easier. Hybrid air conditioner. As the name indicates, hybrid air conditioner, so it is working on electricity as well as solar or some other alternative. Like hybrid cars, hybrid heat pump system alternate between burning of fossil fuel and using electricity to run. The system intelligently chooses between the two energy sources in order to save money and energy. If you want to have its hybrid air conditioner, you have to hail hostage by rising energy prices. In the summer, your heat pump works as it normally does, pulling heat from your home and distributing it to outdoor, that is atmosphere. But in winter, your hybrid heat pump system works in reverse manner, pulling heat from the outside environment and distributing it to your home. It is very similar to second law of thermodynamics, right? When the refrigerant drops below outside temperature, the heat from the outdoor gets transferred to your heat pump coil and thus into your refrigerant. Now the heat is extracted to turn warm and conditioned air for your home. So this is all about introduction to air conditioning system. Thank you very much.